welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Moon and this is Moon's Intuition. Before I start my reading, I just wanted to thank you guys so much for the recent views I've been getting, and also the likes, the new subscribers, the recommendations. I am like totally grateful and so happy. Like, oh my gosh, the algorithm actually loves me in a way. I hope it stays that way. Now today we'll be doing a reading on Dababy. I have been really feeling the need, the urge, the knocking on my door like, hey girl, I'm gonna need you to do a read on Dababy real quick, because like I just been feeling that need to do this reading on Dababy. I been seeing a backlash with him talking about disrespecting, not talking, disrespecting the LGBTQIA plus community. I'm gonna have to get that correct, get that right. That's what it's. That's the whole abbreviation. So that's what it is. Disrespects, and as well as how he was talking about on stage, like you got good pussy or something he said, but I took offense. They talking about if you got HIV, like HIV isn't a gay people thing. Anybody could get it. Like if you share needles, you could get HIV or hepatitis C. It's not it's like a stigma on, oh, it's just gays. Like, no, baby, HIV does not discriminate. Okay, it does not. So why would you say that? Like, what the hell is his reason? So yeah, y'all, we just gonna be doing this reading for Dababy. What is Dababy's overall energy? I know he have been losing some money, some contracts and deals with big major companies. I think he's gonna keep on losing contracts, to be real. So let's just see what's his general overall energy around him. Let me straighten it. There we go. Lesson, because everything in life is a lesson. We have the Death card reverse. I had it before. Wow. Four of Cups. Okay. Two of Wands. And then on the flip side, we have the good old Six of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I want to go ahead and do some oracles as well. The Sea card reverse. Woman holding a coin. Adjacent possibilities. And then on the flip side of that is the fifth chakra. That's the throat chakra. Yes, you already know what that means. Throat chakra, I'm going to go ahead and say it since I already know the card by heart. I'm really getting actually good at this. So, hopefully sooner that I won't be needing to use the guide or my phone. So the fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, talks about basically speaking your truth. So I could say that speaking your truth could means maybe, he did, put out a public apology, but I don't think that's enough. Speaking your truth could mean actually talking about this, actually sitting down, talking about it, actually verbally apologizing, not just getting your damn publicist or somebody to type that shit up. Because, hey, celebrities do it. I'm not going to knock him. But, hey, he might have meant that apology out from his heart. But at the same time, his publicists, his managers, all of them be like, hey, dude, you need to fix this shit up because your career about to be down because your ass about to get canceled. So that's why he did the whole public apology. But speaking your truth, I could say we might hear more about this via talk shows, him on an interview, YouTube interview. We're going to hear more about this whole situation. So this is not going to be hush hush. He's going to be speaking up. We're going to be actually hearing him verbally talk about this. I could tell y'all that. Okay. Let me go ahead and pull out my handy dandy phone book. And I hope you guys are staying hydrated because, hunty, it is hot like the devil's ball sacks out here. Woo! In this ghetto outside. So I advise everyone to please stay inside as long as they can. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the Six of Swords. I'm going to go ahead and read that. No, actually, let's start with the Major Arcana card, because we know the Major Arcana card, they set the tone, the mood for everything, you feel me, that's going on in this situation for him. We have the Death card in reverse. So the Death card in reverse, I know for a fact that that means that talks about repeating negative patterns in his life. Also, you know, it could talk about, you know, inability to move forward, you know, being scared of new things, trying new things in life. But I could see repeating negative patterns, because we all know that Dababy, he's very vocal. He likes to talk his shit. He likes to say what he want to say. But, you know, remember with the whole Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez situation, how he spoke on that? Yeah, I think he did have to say something with that. And now all of a sudden his ass getting slandered and canceled. Like I say, I don't know what connects Megan got, but her spirit guides, somebody, her ancestors come rolling with her, okay? Real deep. I don't know what she got going on, but yeah, and he not learning from like past negative patterns. Like he just keep doing shit without thinking. He keep, and you know what? Him and Danny Lay, their birthdays are like in the same month. They're both Sagittarius, so yeah, I could feel that. I could feel that from him. So he's not learning from his negative patterns. He keep holding on to these negative patterns, thinking that, oh yeah, I'm the baby, I'm gonna talk what the hell I want to say. But this world is mainstream, dude. Like people gonna express how they feel. So if you say something somebody don't like, they gonna end up canceling. A lot of celebrities and people be getting canceled, and he just want to speak his mind, want to say shit. But honey, I know that Dababy has a past of saying shit, and now shit's backfiring on him. We have the Four of Cups. That's like, talks about having mixed opportunities and a lot of regret, and a lot of regret. I don't know why, like I'm having a hard time. But it talks about having mixed opportunities, regret, refusing offers, you know, focusing on the negative things, disillusions, you know. But I'm really getting here that missed opportunities. A lot of opportunities have been present, have been presented to Dababy, or were going to be presented to him, but he missed them all. And I'm really seeing that, how things are lining up for him. Because this right here is a general reading for him. I'm just trying to deep dive in. So yes, he is missing a lot of opportunities. And I can see he's regretting it. Because as you can see, you know, the card, the guy just sitting there. All these opportunities coming his way. But he not taking it. It could be either he's refusing offers as well. But I'm normally seeing when it comes to Dababy is that he have a lot of regret right now by the things he said. As well as he's missing money and opportunity, because nigga, you just fumbled your bag. I think he had like 4 major companies drop his ass. Like, what? Boy. Yeah, 4 major companies dropped your ass. And yeah, so I could see he has a lot of regret. A lot of regret. Of Wands. 2 of Wands talks about, you know, decisions. You're on 2 different paths. You have to make a decision. My mouth is like super dry while I'm doing this. This is crazy. But so yeah, it talks about, you know, making decisions. He has options and choices to make in his life that's coming forward with him, especially when it comes to money, his business, any partnerships, expansions. He has a lot of decisions to make, and he is on a 2-way path on whether should I do this, should I apologize, should I make a public statement, or should I just be canceled, should I fumble. He has a lot of decisions to make. A lot of decisions to make. And you know, who knows, who knows, you know, we might end up hearing something about this situation on the interview or something in that case, because things are not looking good for Buddy. Now, like I said, we have these 6 of Swords in reverse that talks about trouble coming his way, and out of the frying pan into fire. So in a sense, this is talk about you know, he's having a lack of progress right now It's almost like trying to fight fire with fire. It just makes a big fucking fire. And you know, he's feeling stuck, trapped, overwhelmed. He feel like he's not going nowhere. And it's kind of like it's nowhere to run, but you kind of in a way you gotta like stand your ground and like try to like speak up, speak out for yourself. That's how this card came into play, talking about speaking up. So you know, I can say that you know things are not looking good for him, which we see that you know it's a lot of stormy weather, trouble waters going on for him, and he's not learning from his negative patterns. You know, you can't just say certain things because the baby been talking shit for the longest. C card. So the C card talks about, it's pretty much self-explanatory, but I like to read books, so the C talks about manipulation, spreading rumors, and someone disrespecting you. Talks about, you know, certain things, deep layer of things going on in his life that's going to come out to the surface. So pertaining to this situation, I'm seeing that it's something, we're going to see something about him. We're going to hear something, see something coming more about this situation, because this isn't going to be swept under a rug so lightly. They're going to still be talking about this. The baby's name gonna be talking about this. He losing money. He's losing money, and you know people still gonna be gossiping, talking about him, spreading all of this about him. What's going on? It's gonna be this. Now we have the number 42, woman holding a coin. This is giving me some weird vibes. I'm feeling like something or someone. Okay, so the woman holding a coin means that he may be connecting with someone. So it could be like a sense that he may be getting advice from a female, you know, a female who has, you know, some type of value, some type of wealth in her life, giving him, you know, when it comes to, you know, advice, assistance. I could see that it may be a woman who he may be talking to, who's giving him a lot of advice or trying to help and connect him with people for advice. You know, a woman with some type of value, some type of connection, some type of knowledge, who's going to help him when it comes to his finances, financial advice, or help him seek out help from other people when it comes to, you know, his money, his value, his status. So, you know, he could be talking to somebody who may be, you know, in a wealthy status, helping him get, you know, helping him when it comes to his finances, getting advice. The number 24, the adjacent, oh my, I cannot say this word, adjacent possibilities. So with the adjacent possibilities, it talks about making choices, having a lot of options at your disposal. He has a lot of choices to make, especially when it comes to his goals and his career. So right now, the baby have a lot of options and choices to make. And he has a lot of choices and options available. Very available. So in a way, whatever is going on with him, the possibilities are endless. You know, when I talked about the Two of Wands, talking about two different paths, have to make a choice, you know, this basically clarifies that. I also feel, I'm just going to, because this card is making me feel as if he may be getting help or advice from a woman, you know, who has value, who's going to, you know, or help him get help from other people. But in a sense, I feel that maybe it's a woman that's in his bag. The first thought that came to my head when I seen this card is that maybe it's a woman that has money that kind of like making this happen to him. I don't want to say, but I'm gonna just pull. So, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, can you tell me more about this woman holding a coin? Could that be Megan Thee Stallion? Could Megan Thee Stallion somehow have anything to do with? Could Megan Thee Stallion have anything to do with the baby's bag? Okay, so I just asked. We have the devil card in reverse. 5 of Wands. We have the 9 of Wands. I mean, I just want to see, how does Danny feel about this? In a sense, Danny is worried about her baby and her pregnancy. And you know what? Anything that affects his money has nothing to do with her because Danny has her own money. The devil card reverse talks about reclaiming power and reasserting control. 5 of Wands. Upward, that talks about conflict, arguments, disagreements, and struggle. Opposition, battles, clashing personalities and egos. Yes, the 9 of Wands in reverse. Oh, reverse. I want to say upward. In reverse, it talks about refusing to compromise or giving in, not learning from the past, no fight left, chronic fatigue, dropping your guard under the trouble, and giving up with a chip on your shoulder. So, in a sense, we know that her and the baby got into it, with the whole Tory Lanez things. Okay, so we have the High Priestess. That's the Major Arcana card. That's actually upward. So, for the Major Arcana card for the High Priestess, Priestess talks about, using your intuition, going with your gut, trusting your instinct, paying attention to certain things. So, I asked, did, Megan Thee Stallion have anything to do with his bag, with his money? The situation that her and the baby had because of Tory Lanez, I say that in a way this could have contributed to it, in a sense. Because you see how, bad things happen. You know how when bad things happen, how him and Megan they got into it over old dude, all of that. They got into it about Tory Lanez. She felt disrespected. That, he still kept working with him because he had to get his money. He was worrying about his bag. And now all of a sudden his bag is fumbled. And it's kind of like, did the baby listen to his intuition? It's kind of like, did the baby feel that this may have happened? To his intuition, he might have already seen this coming. To be real with you. So it's kind of like, did the baby listen to intuition? Should he have listened to his intuition, And it's kind of like refusing to compromise or to give in. So in a sense that I could say that the baby refused to give in to what Megan was saying. The baby refused to be like, yeah, you right. I'm going to stop, effing with Tory. He didn't care. He kept working with Tory. And I felt like she felt disrespected to the point where, well, damn, he going to keep working with this nigga after he did yada, 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 yada to me. I feel like this drama that he got going on contribute to Megan, because remember it was something going around about he wanted to do a song with Jay-Z or something like that, but I guess like it wouldn't happen or it didn't happen because people was talking about how Megan and Jay-Z cool. Is the baby in a relationship, if you guys know, per se? I have no clue why this card is going to literally just pop up. Okay, so the 4 of Coins. Yeah. Page of Wands. This is kind of random. This card popped up. The Lovers, talking about a relationship. So a relationship could be coming his way, or he could already be talking to someone. Who knows? We have the 4 of Coins, the Page of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. So let's get to the messages, what Spirit wants to say. What did I say? I was going to go to the Coins, the Pentacles. Girl, I have a long day. The Pentacles. So the Pentacles, we're talking about letting go of people in certain possessions or issues that no longer serves him. He has he's having a financial loss right now, and I know he feels a little bit financial insecure, especially what's going on with his his issues that he's going on right now. Then we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands upright talks about he will be having some good news coming his way. Even though, you have the storm before you have the rainbow. Every time it storms, it rains, it's a rainbow at the end. So it's going to be a lot of good news coming his way. Swift news. You know, it could be a letter, a phone call, probably word of mouth. He's going to have some good news coming his way. Among all of this, he's going to have some good news coming his way. So in a way, the baby shouldn't, you know, be so bummed out, but he will have some good news coming his way. The Knight of Wands talks about, you know, offers, you know, more good news coming his way, a lot of excitement. It could also talk about resolving any conflict that he may be having, any disputes he's going through. That's what it talks about. It also talks about any love interest he may have, may actually like come to him if that's what he wants, that's what he's manifesting. Yeah. So, and I kind of see why this card popped up, talk about relationships. So the baby probably is in a relationship or going to be getting into a relationship with someone. But even though he's losing money, he's losing money, he's going to have some good news. Something good is going to come out at the end of this tunnel. I will see you guys on the next time. Please comment down any other recommendations. I do have a list of recommendations that I have to do. So yeah, it may take me time to really get to y'all recommendations, but I will get to them as soon as possible. I'm a one-woman show. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this. Please like it, please share it. Smash that like button, comment. I see you guys in the next video. Thank you.